In listening to the T-Bone Shuffle, this is how I approach every song. I listen to the song no matter what it is, and there's something that's going to jump out at me, something that's going to give it its quality, its essence, let's say. So what jumped out at me was that great bass player, Johnny B. Gaden. It can be a different, it could be the guitar, it could be the bass, it could be the drums. Something's going to be that really deliver home that groove. And every kind of music has a groove. So that's what we want to get to. We want to get to that groove for two reasons. One is so we can come up with rhythmic ideas. Two is because if you're like me and a lot of people, you're playing off the groove. You're not just playing. I'm not a melodic player, quote unquote. I'm more of a person that plays from passion, and a lot of rhythmic stuff inspires me. So that's my thing. So the bass line is kind of like, you know, that's that bass line. And that stuck out to me as the main component of that song. And then the drums are back there, you know, playing the shuffle. But that bass is driving it with that boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba boom, ba. And of course it's 2 and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, that's most African American music, and blues is of course African American. So, and so it was mostly they're playing a lot of typical seventh chords. I never play those. I don't know. I'm not into them. So, you know, what would I do? So there's a few rhythm tricks I like. One is this, if you're with multiple guitar players, this can help. It's this little 2-note old jazz thing, but you can use it in blues. And what it is, so it's the 7th fret of D and the 8th fret of G. And it can be in any shape. So I know it's like, it's actually the, right there. It's actually the 7th is in the bass line. So like G, it's F. So it's a flat 7. So down half the step. So what I do there. So that's just like it's going to the bass lines, right? Okay, so you could also go to use that same pattern. But you know, that's just a little accent thing, but it'd be something I would definitely throw in there. So what would I also do? I would also do, like, my favorite 9th chord is part of a 9th chord. I don't use the whole thing. I use a 3-note 9th chord. So what is it? In the B, it is, we gotta analyze this, 9, 8, 9. 9 on D, 8 on G, 9 on B. And I use that as like a horn line type of situation. So it's, what I do there. No, it's not on that album. But what I did, I added a little rhythmic thing, and I added a build up. Almost like a horn part. I think a lot like a horn part. So I just switched it up again. What I do. Another thing I like a lot is this. So what is it? And you probably already know it, but anyway, if you don't, we don't. So it's a half bar situation major, but instead you're gonna put your first finger across the 7th fret and hammer on the 8th fret on G. And that works in so many situations. I'm playing totally clean. It's not my thing, but I'll do it. So what can you do? So when you're playing those little lines, which you can invent off that, now you can stick to, I'm switching patterns, but you can establish one pattern and go with it. So so that's just some rhythmic concepts. Learning to build lines, do little box positions. That's another leg. There you go. Try it out on other type of blues situations.